Welcome to Thew Talks. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I just got home from watching one of the latest Broadway show, Kimberly Akimbo, and honestly I have thoughts. I'm still processing everything, but I want to just sit down and give you a full review on it while it's still fresh in my mind. No spoilers at the start, so don't worry, but I'll give you a heads up when I get into spoiled territory later on. Let's dive right in. First of all, Kimberly Akimbo is a musical that's been getting a ton of buzz lately. It came out in 2021. It's based on a play by David Lindsay Blair, who also wrote the book and the lyrics for this adaptation, so he's kind of important. And the music is by Janine Tesori. You might know her from Fun Home and Thoroughly Modern Millie. The story follows a girl named Kimberly, a teenage girl with a rare condition that makes her age super fast, so she looks like an elderly woman. It's a quirky, heartfelt, but sometimes dark comedy about family, love, and making the most of the time you have. Sounds heavy, right? But it also has a lot of humor and charm. Let's start off with the good stuff. The first act, chef's kiss. It is really strong. The opening number, Skater Planet, sets the tone perfectly. It is fun, catching, and introduces all these characters who are just trying to figure out their lives. Kimberly, played by Victoria Clark, is such a unique protagonist. She got this dry wit and a vulnerability that makes you root for her immediately. And can we talk about her voice for a second? It's so distinct. Like, if you told me she was the lady of a Disney villain, I'll believe you. Turns out she was actually the senior voice actor for the Lady True Man in the Disney live-action Cinderella. So yeah, she got that kind of vibes. But it works so well for Kimberly's character. Just imagine Cinderella's evil stepmother singing right in front of you. What a spectacle to be heard. The supporting cast is also fantastic. Justin Cooley, who plays Seth, Kimberly's love interest, is such a standout. He's awkward, sweet, yet totally endearing. And Bonnie Milligan as Aunt Deborah, she's a scene stealer. Her character is chaotic, hilarious, and kind of terrifying, but you can't take your eyes off of her. She reminds me a little bit of Bernadette from The Big Bang Theory. Chemistry between the cast is really strong. The acting overall is top-notch. I believe almost every single moment of it, even when the story got a little wild. Now let's talk about the music. Janine Tesori's score is beautiful. It got this mix of quirky, upbeat numbers and really emotional ballads. My favorite song in the first act is Anagram. It's such a cute, clever moment between Kimberly and Seth. And Hello Darling, sung by Kimberly's mom, Patty, is both funny and heartbreaking. The song really carries the emotional weight of the story, and the lyrics by Lindsay Blair are witty and sharp. But here's where I have to be honest. The second act kinda loses steam for me. After intermission, the story takes a turn and feels a little all over the place. The same amount of time felt way longer to me. Without giving too much away, there's a subplot involving a check fraud that just doesn't land fully with me. It's supposed to be funny and add some stake, but it felt a little forced and dragged on way longer than it needed to be. The pacing slowed down and some of the emotional upbeats did not hit as hard as the first act. Also, some of the jokes in the second show just completely went away. That said, there's still some great moments, like The Good Kid sung by Seth, which is a really good introspective and touching number, and the finale, The Great Adventure, is a great way to wrap things up, even if it doesn't completely make up for the slower pacing. Alright, spoiler warning. If you want to see the show completely blind, skip ahead. For everyone else, 3, 2, 1. Let's talk about the twist. So it turns out Kimberly's parents moved the family because her mom had an affair with a neighbor to prevent their new baby from having the same condition as Kimberly. And then Aunt Deborah accidentally caused the neighbor's death while trying to scare him. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a dark twist and adds some depth to the story, but it feels a little out of left field. The first act is so grounded in Kimberly's personal struggle, and the second act throws the whole, the crime subplot in it. It's not that bad, but it's, definitely a tonal shift, and I would say I did not like it. One thing I will say, though, is at the very ending, the finale, is kind of touching. Kimberly and Seth runs away together and lives out her dream on a road trip. It's such a bittersweet moment if you think about it. You know her time is limited and she is determined to make the most of it. It's such a beautiful message about living your life to the fullest, even if the odds are against you. But it also makes you think, what is Seth gonna do in a year? Is he gonna go back to school? Is he gonna face all his consequences? We'll never know. It's one of those happily ever after, but what is happily ever after? So overall, Kimberly Akimbo is a really mixed bag for me. The first act is fantastic, great music, great acting, really good storytelling, and the finale of the first act is also wonderful. They come out with skates and actually try to ice skate. and that was really fun to watch. One kid actually falls, but whatever. The second act, not too much. It's not bad, but it doesn't quite live up to the premise of the first half. That being said, the performance is really strong and makes up for a lot of the weaker moments. Victoria Clark is a powerhouse. Justin Cooling and Bonnie Mulligan are both incredible. If you're into a quirky, heartfelt musical with a dark edge, this is definitely worth a check out. Just maybe don't go in with expecting perfection. Alright, that's my review on it. Have you seen Kimberly Akimbo? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more reviews. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.